I see Sir has returned.
Sir has?
Who would Sir like to see?
Is the Count receiving guests?
No, but he will see you.
Your interest in the Mundy case wouldn't have something to do with your missing companion, would it?
Why, Mr. Lewton, I'm impressed. You actually do have some detective skills.
What's the deal?
He was my friend. Perhaps my last friend. He was a dwarf of simple tastes, and when I was younger, he drove my carriage for me. These days, given that I am confined to the conservatory, I have no need for a driver, but I kept Regin on the payroll so that I should have someone to talk to.
When did he go missing?
3 days ago. He took the carriage out that night and has not been seen since.
And you thought Carlotta might have employed me to look for him?
I was hoping, yes.
You could always employ me to find him.
Wouldn't that be a conflict of interests?
I don't see why. Anyway, there isn't a conflict of interest that I know about that couldn't be solved with a generous cash settlement.
Be assured that if you can find Regin, I can offer you substantial recompense.
Then I'll see what I can do. The Count gave me an iconograph of Regin to help my investigations. My mind was already racing. 3 days ago, the Milka arrives. 3 days ago, Regin disappears. Now, I believe in coincidences. Coincidences happen every day. But I don't trust coincidences. Something deeper was going on here, and I was going to find out what. Because I can't stand a secret, and because I have a burning need to find the truth. But mostly, because there was a wad of money in it for me if I found out. Is there anything useful you could tell me about Regin that would help me find him?
Only that he was a dwarf, a good driver, and that he liked a rat burger as much as the next dwarf.
Do you know a troll named Jasper Horst?
Horst? Horst? Is Horst here in Ankh-Morpork? Mark my words, young man. This is poor augur for us all. Yes, yes. I suspect we shall find Horst is involved in Regin's disappearance.
Frankly, I'm not convinced he has anything to do with Regin's disappearance.
Well, all the same, watch your step if Horst is in town.
I'll be back later.
I look forward to it.
I see Sir has returned.
Sir has?
Who would Sir like to see?
Tell me about Regin.
Sir?
Regin, the Count's companion.
Sir seems to have mistaken me for someone who wishes to help him in his inquiries.
Listen, you work for the Count, and I'm trying to find Regin for the Count.
Indeed, sir. But Sir has already learnt everything that the Count was prepared to tell him about Mr. Regin, and hence I fear I have nothing to offer him, even should I be threatened with being disemboweled by a crazed rhinoceros.
I'd like to see Carlotta. Is she home?
She may be, sir. I will go and announce your presence, and she will tell me if she is.
I needed to talk to you.
I'm always happy to fulfill your needs, Lewton.
So, you went with Regin to the wharf, but Mundy wasn't there. Then Regin ran you to the temple, and that was the last you saw of him.
That's about the size of it.
I'll see you around, Carlotta.
I hope so.
Regin was Count von Uberwald's driver and confidant. He'd paid me to find him, or to find out what had happened to him, and had given me this picture of him to help. I looked closely at the iconograph and memorized the bold dwarf's features.